Well, hello and welcome to this exercise on factorizing a quadratic expression. This time around, we did it by splitting and grouping. Uh, Factorizing algebraic expressions is a requirement for GCSE and iGCSE mathematics, and also for, I'm sure she'll be okay for 10th grade algebra. Now, in order to understand what I've done in this slide, in this video, you need to have seen part 1 on the same topic. Now in part 1, I've explained my method in more detail than I've done here. Okay. Now what I've got here to start with, I've got the expression 6x squared minus 7x minus 10. Now I'm going to multiply the coefficient of x squared and the constant term, and that should give me, in this case, 6 times minus 10 will give me minus 60. Okay. And I'm looking for two numbers such that when I multiply, I get minus 60, and when I add, I get minus 7, the coefficient of x. So the numbers that come into mind are minus 12 and 5, because minus 12 times 5 will give me minus 60, and minus 12 plus 5 will give me minus 7. Now when I split, I have 6x squared minus 12x plus 5x minus 10. And note here that I've got, instead of 3 terms, I now have 4 terms. Okay, I shall now group and then factorize each group. Now the first group in this case will be 6x squared minus 12x, and the next group is going to be 5x minus 10. Okay. Now when I factorize, I get 6x into x minus 2 plus 5 into x minus 2. Now note that x minus 2 is a common factor for both groups. So the final answer for the factors for x, 6x squared minus 7x minus 10, then becomes 6x plus 5 into x minus 2. Now, next example, I've got 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. I'm going to multiply the coefficient of x squared and the constant term 3, and I get 6. Now, looking for two numbers such that when I multiply, I get 6, and when I add, I get 7. And clearly, those numbers will be 6 and 1, because 6 times 1 will give me 6, and 6 plus 1 will give me 7. Now, I'm going to produce my 4 terms by splitting, or splitting gives me 4 terms. Okay, so I've got 2x squared plus 6x plus x plus 3. I'm now going to group. I'm going to have two groups here, 2x squared plus 6x in one group and x plus 3 in another group. Now, when I factorize each of the groups, I get 2x into x plus 3 plus 1 into x plus 3. Now, note here that the 1 is the highest common factor of x and 3. So you need to show that as well. So my final answer then becomes 2x plus 1 into x plus 3. Next example, I've got 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. If you multiply the coefficient of x squared and the constant term, I get minus 10. Again, I want two numbers such that when I multiply, I get minus 10. And when I add, I get plus 3. And the two numbers will be minus 2 and 5. And now I split to get my 4 terms. And then group and factorize each group. So for this group, I got 2x into x minus 1 for the first group and 5 into x minus 1 for the second group. Now note here that I've got x minus 1 constant in both groups. Now if that was not the case, I might have to rearrange my terms here. My 5x might come here and 2x over there. So you must make sure that you have a constant factor. Sorry. You must make sure that you got the same factor for both groups as I got here and there. understand that as well. Okay, right. So my final answer then becomes 2x plus 5 multiplied by x minus 1. That's my answer for the third example. For the fourth example, I got 2x squared plus 14x plus 24. Now 2, 14, and 24 are multiples of 2, or if you like, 2 is a factor of 2, 14, and 24. So I get 2 outside the bracket. Now I'm looking for two numbers such that when I multiply, I get 12, and when I add, I get 7. And the numbers coming to mind will be 4 and 3. Because 4 times 3 is 12, and 4 add 3 is 7. I'm going to split to give my 4 terms, which are now x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 12. I'm going to group and then factorize individual groups, and I have x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 12 become x to x plus 3 plus 4 into x plus 3. My final answer is going to be 2 into x plus 4 multiplied by x plus 3. Now I've got 3 factors here instead of 2. Now, this is one for you to try yourself. Now, what I've done here is give you x squared plus 6x plus 8. Now, you have to fill in these columns. And I give you the answer. The answer is x plus 2 into x plus 4. Okay. And the next example for you to try, 9x squared minus 6x, 9x squared minus 6x plus 1. And then this column is empty. And the answer is 3x minus 1 all squared. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and hopefully see you again sometime.